Eevee Day is a special day to celebrate the Pokemon Eevee during November 21st. And for this year, Gamefreak decided to make a tribute to add Penny to Pokemon Masters EX with an old short story called Veevee on Pasio. So what I'm doing to celebrate Eevee Day today is going to be reviewing her whole entire story, including trying to call out some references towards Scarlet Violet. So sit back and let's begin the story. So this is supposed to be the Eevee fan club, and it's supposed to be secret. Amazing. Can I just say that the animation is very well made? Okay, I'm being sarcastic. It's not. It's very bad, so just go with it. But the story is really good, actually. Who are you? Okay, this is a little reference to how she reacted with the Nemona in the beginning. So if you were to play at the beginning, when they go to Area 0, Nemona asks like a million questions to Penny, and Penny reacts with a very scared way, similar to this. And it's just a little something I want to point out for the start. The tea break is still. Yeah, tea break is basically masked people who go steal Pokemon. Like, it's very, very, very creative. Like, very it's like basically they put older gens together. I love how she describes it as textbook villains. Okay, this is weird. So, she says that they call Team Break cringe when you actually run Team Star, where 90% of Team Star usually wears the helmets with stars in them and the ties that also have stars in them. And they also do this weird star pose. You probably saw it when they do this. I think that is pretty much more cringe than Team Break just wearing the masks. So I think it's weird that she said it. Unless she was just referring to her friend specifically, it's kind of weird that she just said that this team is cringe. Try to join. Oh boy, you were trying to join the Eevee fan club. I wonder if she came because of the field trip or something. That's kind of a curious thought I had. Like, why'd you come? Why'd she just come to the fan club? I don't know. Okay, actually, Hugh and Bianca were planning something to do with Penny here, and as I continue, I want you to try to figure out what they were trying to do. It's actually pretty simple, so I don't think you really struggle with it, but I'll tell you later on, because I think it'll be easier to explain, but they were actually planning something to do, and it's pretty obvious if you look very closely, so see if you can spot it out before I tell you. Perfect plan. Just talk to all the Eevee people who literally just got... Wait, how do you just get Eevee and you have Espeon on? Espeon. I'm just realizing that. This is just her talking with the spirits. And actually, this is a little note to take on her. Apparently, she's not as shy as it seems. She can talk to people pretty normally. I think maybe it's easier for her because she's just giving people advice. So that's just my take on it. Just a tidbit. Yep, huge Eevee fan. Huge Eevee fan. Look at all the Eevee. Oh man. I mean, this is probably the best designs. I don't know if these are... I don't know. I think those are the good designs they used for the story. Once you take the first step, the rest will fall in place. Wow. Now we take the second step. Wow. Immediately going to the second step now. First, the second step. Kind of fast, actually. Actually, it's crazy, you know, those people are actually Unova people, actually. And we're going to Indigo Disc soon, which is actually on Unova, so it's kind of crazy that we're just running into them in this story when we're literally going there next. Hugh and Bianca just literally threw Penny in the water. It was like, hey, come on, swim. You can do it. And they literally are spying with the phone. How did they not notice that? My god. Just a very relatable moment for some people in this scene. At least she has an idea of what to do next. You can't notice it? My god. You can't notice that phone? I'm just realizing they put out the reverse card on this. Literally, first it was Penny who was nervous, and then all of a sudden it went to, who's this person again? It went from Penny being nervous to Rosa being nervous. I just noticed that right now. My god, they pulled the reverse card on that so bad. Oh, okay, so, a little thing to note about this scene, is that actually, I don't think anyone knows this, but Penny is actually really into superhero films. And actually, in fact, if you go into her room and you tap A on the Palafin poster, you can learn that the character that's on the poster is named Palafin the Pelagic Protector. I think that's how you spell it. It's a little bit of a reference to so this scene is actually a little bit of a reference to the poster, but only a person who really knows the character would actually know that. So you can tell I really know this character then. My god. I think that's everyone's first thing. They just see that Eevee bag and they're like, oh god, you like Eevee, do you? And there you go. That's when you know that this whole entire thing didn't work out. Okay, did you figure out the plan? Okay, so, I don't think anyone knows this, but Hugh and Bianca's plan was simple, and like I said, if you didn't figure it out, you could still figure that out before you go. So I say it, but, alright, anyway, here's the plan they were planning. They were planning to use Penny to get closer to people and see if they can find the whereabouts of Team Break. So, I back up to here to, so right here, you can see that Hugh is actually talking about the Pokemon thieving and see if these people know anyone suspicious or if they are with the Pokemon thieves, of course. So and then later on over here, where is it? You can see Penny was also tired over here earlier, saying that she talked for a lifetime. Hold on, right here. See, she talked for a lifetime. So it probably means that she wasn't just talking to those people, but she was talking to probably a lot of people at the fan club. So it wasn't. So there kind of was a lot for her to take in on the first attempt. And then, so now, and then after all of that, she's pretty much been talking like the whole entire afternoon. So now she's really tired after. Now she's just really tired. And that's why, that's what their plan was. It was basically to try to see if they could find the whereabouts of T-Break. Obviously, this didn't really work out well, and that's all I wanted to say for that. Just wanted to help. Wow. Nice, you can see that so easily. Wow. Okay, this is a funny thing for her to say, because I think it's odd to consider that she says this, but actually at the same time, like way before, she was actually helping out the five of her friends fight against the bullies at the academy, of course known as Team Star. And she pretty much knew barely anything about them. Like, maybe I know with the story she said that something about knowing who Eri was, but that's only knowing what she might do. She knows nothing really much about Eri, other than she's the Team Star fighting crew captain who trains people. So I kind of think that's a little odd for her to say, that she can't imagine helping someone she just met. But keep a note of the scene. I'm not sure Hugh and Bianca's relationship. Trent's always made big choices for me, so I never got the feel for what I wanted, but I wanted to change that. That was one of the reasons I started my journey. I couldn't get better at battling, but because my Pokemon kept going, I could carry on. And that's what made me want to know the Pokemon I love. So now I'm working as a Pokemon professor's assistant. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but to keep on wanting to change, to always take that first step, it's always important. Okay, so actually, to be honest about that, I feel like there was something big about Penny hearing this, but I don't exactly know what it's supposed to mean. And no, I'm not talking about the message behind this. I'm talking about her past more. Like, Penny I know has father issues too, similar to Bianca, except we know nothing about Penny's family. It kind of makes me wonder if there's anything more to take off here. But anyway, continue the story, I guess. And you know what? It's kind of also funny that when you just literally went from finding your treasure to now taking your first step. Just literally, that's the whole entire story is about, pretty much. I'm wondering what her steps are going to be. Besides the story, of course. This is like very classic writing. Just tell that I don't even think her eyes are closed. Like, it's like very good animation. I don't know if you guys can watch the story too. I'll put the link in the description if you want to see it. Okay, but anyway, this is a really big scene. This is probably my favorite part of the story. So this part kind of goes back to a few things, like I said, about Penny's past. One thing, of course, is Penny helping others out. It's something that she's pretty much been doing ever since she pretty much decided to create Team Star. Yes, Team Star was actually used for revenge, but Team Star also helped out the 5 bosses, along with pretty much all the other grunts in it, face their fears and help find friends that they can rely on. So when Penny saw that sad girl, I would believe that she thought more about Team Star rather than what she learned with Bianca and Hugh, because what she did with Team Star is something that affected her more in her life, rather than what Hugh and Bianca did with her, which pretty much was just like a day, not even like the whole entire afternoon. And also, actually, you know what? Also, this thing goes with my theory I made a while ago, talking about Miridion and her. So, let me tell you quickly about this. Miridion has the power to discern a person's character, and I'm believing it's the reason why I kept coming out to like Penny during Starfall Street, because she never actually said sandwich at all, or even realized Miridion existed in the first place, but still Miridion somehow came out. Like, you can even play it again from the start every time. She never said sandwich. It always just kept coming out. And my guess was that Miridion probably noticed who Penny really was and liked the kind of person she could become, or be, whatever you want to say for that. So I think even if Penny didn't meet Bianca or Hugh, I think there's still a chance she would still help the kid out, because she has helped so many people in life, and I don't think she would let someone down like that. But that's what I think. And yeah, I'm sorry about all this pausing. It's really bad. But let's continue. I just know you would do it. I just don't think she needed Hugh and Bianca, but still, I think she's a good person. I know she'd do the right thing. Help me out, Penny. Yep, helps you out. She's like not even sad anymore. We're going straight in. Another reference to her and Nemona back at Area Zero, on the tower when they were about to jump down is with Miridion. Yep. She always makes a reference to items in the game or something, or abilities. I wonder why. Maybe just something about her. Surrender, hand it over. Like, I don't know why people always say that. It's like, it never works. Don't even know Sylveon's name. Wow. And then they use the worst Pokemon, Dragon and Dark. Like, why the heck? Just... Oh, yeah. The remake is good too, actually. The song. I never... You don't even see any moves get pulled out. They just die. But I just want to do this voice line for Penny. Hold on. I just want to do this. Hold on. Take that Eevee back. Woohoo! No rip. Miss, get you. I wonder if they stole any other Pokemon and didn't even try to get them. But here we go. If you do this again, we'll turn you into Stardust. I don't. Nope. I don't know if that sounded good or not, but okay. And that's it. I'll let her they learned their lesson. If they decide to go, we'll just deliver that promise of yours. I think the story was good, actually. Just the animation is terrible. We didn't even see the girl after this. The same mistakes. Here we go, backstory time. Please. It wasn't what we wanted. We just wanted to be bright, shining stars, just like the name implies. Wronging others is excusable, but that just always justified, right? Not all the time. I just want to say that they both kind of don't exactly tell the full story. Penny obviously leaves. Actually, I don't think anyone notices, but she never implied that anything about her creating Team Star, being the leader of it, and well, she did technically say that she made a team with her friends, but she never implied that she was the leader or that she knows how to hack. Like throughout the whole entire story, none of that is ever shown, which is kind of interesting. And Hugh kind of doesn't really give a very detailed explanation. He just says that he has a friend trying to get better. Just something there. Oh, wait, I said that way too... Oh, whoops, I said that a little early. But, there you go. There you go. Him and his friends are trying to support him. Friends. I feel like those steps all felt natural. Now that I think about it, I feel like that's just Penny being Penny, really. But that's just me. This whole entire thing is basically the theme of the story. Believe in those who worked hard for you today, and believe in yourself. Ah, God. Oh, hello! Oh, it's everyone's favorite Pokemon battling partner, Nemona. Best rival. Actually, you know what? Let me make a quick note that Nemona's story is actually the most lamest story in Scarlet Violet. And Pasio completely explains the reason for this. So, Nemona's story... Nemona finds her treasure to be so much she could find even ground with in Paldea. But, you know, all she had to do to find her treasure was to go to some, like, other region and compete there in order to find more friends that she could find even ground with her. And also, Nemona has the freedom and has the power to compete in any of the other regions she wants, and for me to see her and Pasio making great battling friends makes me question why she even struggles to even do this in the first place. But don't get me wrong though, Nemona is a great character, in my opinion, but Pasio just makes me question her choices in life. Like, literally, why? Why? You could have done this ages ago, and now you're doing it? Like, that's all I gotta say about Nemona, like, seriously. Just make better choices in life. Wow. Since the morning. Wow. Oh boy. Battle time. You know, this is an interesting thing to know here, but the customs in Paldea, that was actually a custom in Paldea. So, if you were to play the original game, you were able to walk through, like, in Scarlet Violet, you're able to just walk through anybody. You could just circle around them, you could do anything. But in every other region, every time you walked by a trader and you, like, made it into their line of sight, you'd have to fight them no matter what. And that's just, I did not know that until Penny says this. So I guess that's just thanks for telling us that now, Gamefreak, after all this time. I wonder what the future games are going to have. Are they going to keep the customs or not? Actually, Hugh's not one of them. I just learned recently that he's not. Dude. And that's all there is to the story. So pretty much, there's a lot to take in from this. So to wrap this up, I'm going to talk about how I feel about this story. And I personally think this side story tells you a lot about Penny, honestly. It gives you more insight on how shy she could be, show how awkward she could be with first interactions, what her motives are as a person, and how she can express her feelings towards other people and or groups. However, if there's one big thing that I want to pull out of this, is Penny's capabilities within the Pokemon universe. Penny's a bit shy, yeah, but her shyness leaves many mysteries within herself. Penny has many questions that are unanswered about herself, and Pokemon, I feel, hide the truth from us to who she really is. To me, she's like an Eevee. Penny has infinite capabilities within herself, but she just doesn't know the path she wants to take yet. And I personally think it would be cool if Gamefreak were to add a little bit more character development for her in the future, since mostly they just make another Pokemon game throwing like 90% of the old generation away. But we're gonna have to wait for Indigo Disc to decide if she has enough potential for that. So in any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.